what I found going through this with my dad is a lot of people that are affected by this, but it's I don't know if it's a stigma that you would say, but nobody that's dealing with it talks about it. You would never know a lot of people are going through the same thing you're going through, but or for some reason are ashamed to talk about it. And that really surprised me because even with my father, I had a coworker and her mother, she was going through the same thing with her mother. And we never knew that about each other. We had that in common where we could lean on each other, share experiences, even problems that we were going through. It's like, okay, you can talk to somebody and say, how do you deal with it? You know, and you could bounce it off where maybe you feeling frustrated and you just can't deal anymore. You have somebody that you can talk to that can relate to what you are going through. And for some reason, I don't know why, but people don't share their stories. And it's like, you don't have to be ashamed. Other people are dealing with the same thing, but just don't talk about it. And why suffer in silence when you can have a network of people that can help you through? Because it's a difficult struggle. I cannot even lie. It is difficult. But with a support system, you can get through it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and that's where this collaboration in a sense comes into place, because it only makes sense when we have a platform, because that's exactly what we want to destigmatize here. Because what I've come to find just in this journey is that there are a lot of people going through a lot of things and they don't talk about them because they feel like they're the only ones, and that people just won't understand what it is that they're going through. And it's just like, sometimes when you feel like that black sheep in the world where nobody really understands you, understands what you're going through, the thing that you really need, instead of being quiet and not talking about what it is that you're going through, is to actually take that risk and say something. Because you might find is somebody out there that actually understands you and what you are going through and can get you the help that you need. And like, that's what this is about. It's about getting people connected to the right thing. One, just opening up a platform where we can talk about all of these different things in an authentic and yet vulnerable way, because that's what we need. A lot of people think that sometimes not being able to be vulnerable is strength, but it takes a lot more strength to be able to actually tell somebody what's going on. And that's the thing that's going to get you that help that you need. Yes. And put you in contact with the right resources. So we've created a place that makes it okay to talk about what you're going through. Well, it's okay to talk about these different things, and like, because at the end of the day, we all going through it. Exactly. Whether it be taking care of loved ones who, have different illnesses and ailments, or dealing with your own mental health issues, or just trying to figure out life, career changes, and getting older and having to change phases of life and thought processes, moving away from home, all kinds of things. Like, it's a lot of things that we could talk about. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And even like jumping out on faith, because like, for instance, and honestly, you never know who you're gonna inspire. True. By taking those leaps. True. Too, because I realized this early. We wouldn't be here in Texas if y'all didn't move first. True. And that was a leap of faith. And that was a leap of faith, because that makes me want to ask, because Dad, this actually started with you, when y'all took that leap. Because do you mind me asking how old y'all were roughly when y'all decided to move down here?
In our mid, about around 50. The thought in our head is early. The thought in my head was early 50s, right?
Right.
And to realize that you can, go through it and go through your job and communication with Val and everything like that. It's probably, well, we've been here 6 years, so I'll be 60. And so we left when I was 54.
Right.
So it was I would say it was it probably was early 50s, 52, 53, like that. And that's late for people to
Right.
up and leave and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Because it goes back to the question that I asked in the beginning. Like when you're older, it almost seems like you'd be less likely to take risks.
Well, we like bloomers.
Yeah.
we started. I mean, look, we're getting into business, right?
Yeah.
In our 60s, right?
Yeah.
We late bloomers, so we see young people doing it. Shout out to young people. What's up, young guys and old folks? We see young people doing. We see you doing it. And it's keeping us alive. It's keeping us with thoughts. We don't want to sit on no couch and retire and just not do nothing. We still want to travel. We still want to live our lives. And then we still want to contribute to this world and still make it better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's unselfish. You're doing that unselfish. We want to be, entrepreneurs, and then give, being doing it while you doing it, seeing you doing it, and then seeing if we can take it further, and then we can flip it and give you more. You give us more.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's real nice to have. Instead of having the idea to say, man, I'm just gonna quit working in 4 or 5 years, 2 years, 6 years, 7 years, and sit on the couch. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I'm just saying that ain't what I want. I want to quit and still be able to. I'm hoping it still allows us to work, even if we helping you doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we had to get on here with you and try to break down some facts and figure out some knowledge and everything. Old folks got wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we do.
Yep.
And that's what I like. Like I say, I like about, I'm learning from the people that you have on your show. We gain knowledge. And that's what Speaker and Thinker doing. Speaker and Thinker is putting, did I say that wrong?
ThinkerVsSpeaker, but it's
it's all right. It's the same thing.
You'll find me regardless.
First, right?
Yeah.
What it's doing is allowing people to come on here, sharing their knowledge, their wisdom, their thoughts, and how to do things.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that getting bigger and bigger, and that's a good thing because I see the growth of your show and I see how it came, from where it came from, how it was growing and what you're doing. And like I'm saying, I see, I only see great things for it. People coming on and providing more knowledge and helping other people, and the whole thing about it is to help somebody.
Yeah.
And it's ThinkerVsSpeaker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and go to ThinkerVsSpeaker.com. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for passion and purpose candles, you can go right on my website, ThinkerVsSpeaker.com. Go right on the sponsors page and then go to Passion and Purpose Candles.